Live pictures now as special KTLA coverage with KTLA-5 News, and the Republican National Convention is live.
Former President Trump is in attendance tonight along with his vice presidential running mate, J.D. Vance. It has been a big night already with a big endorsement just minutes ago from Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek Ramaswamy, all among those speaking tonight.
Good evening and welcome to the special broadcast. I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Again, this special coverage of the Republican National Convention.
Joining us to discuss what has already been a historic week, Matt Klink, Republican strategist and founder of Klink Campaigns.
And you're going to be here with us throughout the show and back tomorrow. And of course, we want to begin with your thoughts on what we've heard tonight and tonight's theme of making America safe.
Correct. Yeah, so far it's been good. We've had, you have to get all the VIPs on, so night two is when you kind of stack them. And we've heard from Vivek Ramaswamy, we heard Nikki Haley give a fantastic speech, we heard Ron DeSantis give a very Ron DeSantis speech, and you just heard Senator Tom Cotton from Arkansas. They're hitting the theme that Donald Trump will keep America safe. They're harping on the open border, which is a huge Biden vulnerability. So far, and unity is ever present. Everybody's using the U word.
Yeah, unity. And these are vanquished rivals now circling the wagons around the nominee. Political calculations here. To have Haley here and to describe her endorsement as, quote, strong is a big one.
It was, and what she said was really important. Aside from saying that, she leaves no doubt she endorses Donald Trump, she also said, and for those of you who don't agree with Donald Trump all the time, which goes right to her supporters, and she explained why they should vote for Donald Trump, which is the message of he's okay to vote for. Look, you've already got a really unified GOP. It's even more unified after today.
Yeah, let's take a listen to this soundbite from Nikki Haley's speech.
Okay.
Take it from me. I haven't always agreed with President Trump. But we agree more often than we disagree. I'm here tonight because we have a country to save. And a unified Republican Party is essential for saving her.
An important qualifier that you laid out there. We don't always agree, but.
She's catering to those suburban women that like Nikki Haley and her softer but still conservative, right-of-center approach. She's uniting the party, and I think that's the first part of uniting the country, is uniting the party. Donald Trump has his base that will never leave him. Nikki Haley is trying to close ranks right now. And that huge tonight.
And people were still voting for her, as well. So she really has a huge following that they're trying to capture for sure, and to bring him over the edge, when it comes to those electoral votes, right? Now with Nikki Haley and her, I guess her base, we're looking a little bit more of her trying to focus on immigration, and they did that tonight. And she's also called out Kamala Harris and said that she wasn't doing her job.
Yeah, I think actually the way she phrased it, she goes, Kamala Harris had one job because she was the border czar, and that was an abject failure. She also did a really interesting thing. She went point by point on national security and the border, and she compared Joe Biden's policies with Donald Trump's policies and left no doubt who the victor in all of those comparisons was.
So President Trump, former President Trump polls much better on the border than does President Biden as of today. Interestingly, his support is much greater now on the border than it was in 2020 when he ran against Biden. The trust level has gone up. Why?
10 million people who we don't know where many of them are in this country, including terrorists. And you get people like Secretary Mayorkas saying the border is safe. And you can see that it's not. They see it Americans see it on the news. What they're seeing with their eyes and what they're hearing are not in sync.
Ron DeSantis, another rival, coming to the podium tonight, continuing that unity. What better to have all of your rivals come to your convention and vouch for you, right? Ron DeSantis here on Biden being unfit to serve as president. Let's take a listen.
I am alarmed that the current president of the United States lacks the capability to discharge the duties of his office. Our enemies do not confine their designs to between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. We need a commander-in-chief who can lead 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. America cannot afford 4 more years of a weekend at Bernie's presidency.
Those comments preceding Governor Haley, what do you think?
You know, it's a tough speech, but I mean, Joe Biden will never live down the "I have to slow down, I need to work from 10 to 4 or more" when he was speaking to the Democratic governors. But it's something that most Republicans are going to continue to mention, and Ron DeSantis is better when he's attacking. Ron DeSantis doesn't do warm and fuzzy. He does attack dog very well.
Okay, we're going to continue our conversation in just a bit.